What's this?
We weren't expecting you till tomorrow, Lord Tywin.
Evidently not. Why are these prisoners not in their cells?
Cells are overflowing, my lord.
This lot won't be here long. Don't need no permanent place. After we interrogate them, we usually just...
Are we so well manned that we can afford to discard able young bodies and skilled laborers? You have a trade?
Smith, my lord.
What are you looking at? Kneel! Kneel, or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
You do no such thing. This one's a girl, you idiot. Dressed as a boy. Why?
Safer to travel, my lord.
Smart. More than I can say for this lot. Get these prisoners to work. Bring the girl. I need a new cupbearer.
My lord.
Not wine, water. We'll be here for some time. Girl. Where are you from?
Maidenpool, my lord.
And who are the lords of Maidenpool? Remind me.
House Mooton, my lord.
And what is their sigil? A red salmon. I think a Maidenpool girl would remember that. You're a northerner, aren't you? Good. And one more time, where are you from?
Barrowton, my lord. House Dustin. 2 crossed long axes beneath a black crown.
And what do they say of Robb Stark in the north?
They call him the Young Wolf.
And?
They say he rides into battle on the back of a giant direwolf. They say he can turn into a wolf himself when he wants. They say he can't be killed.
Do you believe them?
No, my lord. Anyone can be killed.
Fetch that water. Who taught you to read?
My father, my lord.
Taught my son Jamie to read. Maester came to me one day, told me he wasn't learning. He couldn't make sense of the letters. He reversed them in his head. Maester said he'd heard tell of this affliction, and that we simply must accept it. Huh. After that, I sat Jamie down for 4 hours every day until he learned. He hated me for it, for a time. For a long time. But he learned. Where is your father? Is he alive? Who was he?
A stonemason.
Stonemason who could read.
He taught himself.
Quite a man. What killed him?
Loyalty.
You're a sharp little thing, aren't you?
Forgive me, my lord. I shouldn't ask questions.
No. But you've already begun.
Did you know your father, my lord?
I did. I grew up with him. I watched him grow old. He loved us. He was a good man. But a weak man. A weak man who nearly destroyed our house and name. I'm cold.
I'll fetch more wood for the fire, my lord.
Is that mutton?
Yes, my lord.
Don't like mutton.
I'll bring something else.
Leave it. You hungry?
No?
Of course you are. Eat.
I'll eat in the kitchen later.
It's bad manners to refuse a lord's offer. Sit. Eat. You're small for your age. I suppose you've been underfed your whole life.
I eat a lot. I just don't grow.
This will be my last war. Win or lose.
Have you ever lost before?
Do you think I'd be in my position if I'd lost a war? This is the one I'll be remembered for. The War of Five Kings, they're calling it. My legacy will be determined in the coming months. You know what legacy means? It's what you pass down to your children and your children's children. It's what remains of you when you're gone. Harrenhal the Black thought this castle would be his legacy. Greatest fortress ever built. Tallest towers, the strongest walls. The Great Hall had 35 hearths. 35, can you imagine? Look at it now. A blasted ruin. Do you know what happened?
Dragons?
Yes. Dragons happened. Harrenhal was built to withstand an attack from the land. 1 million men could have marched on these walls, and 1 million men would have been repelled. But an attack from the air with dragon fire, Harren and all his sons roasted alive within these walls. Aegon Targaryen changed the rules. That's why every child alive still knows his name, 300 years after his death.
Aegon and his sisters.
Hmm?
It wasn't just Aegon riding his dragon. It was Rhaenys and Visenya too.
Correct. Student of history, are you?
Rhaenys rode Meraxes. Visenya rode Vhagar.
I'm sure I knew that when I was a boy.
Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
She's a heroine of yours, I take it. Are most girls more interested in the pretty maidens from the songs? Jonquil, flowers in her hair?
Most girls are idiots.
You remind me of my daughter. Where did you learn all this stuff about Visenya and her Valyrian steel sword?
From my father.
He was a well-read stonemason. Can't say I've ever met a literate stonemason.
Have you met many stonemasons, my lord?
Careful now, girl. I enjoy you, but be careful. Take that back to the kitchen. Eat what you want. Girl. My lord. Low-born girls say my lord, not my lord. If you're going to pose as a commoner, you should do it properly.
My mother served Lady Dustin for many years, my lord. She taught me how to speak properly.
You're too smart for your own good. Has anyone told you that?
Yes.
Go on.